And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming your way next. First pitch moments away. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Drew Rasmussen. How about a scouting report on him?
This guy has a ton of respect from his own teammates, Boog. He's the type of guy, if he's not having a good day, he'll go out there and just wear it. No matter what happens, his starts tend to be less demanding on the bullpen.
Ready to go now, and the batter is George Springer. Swings through that. 0-1. And a foul ball. Outside corner, got him looking.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. In for a strike. Went with the sweeper. And the pitch. Fought off foul. One out, bases empty. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Mangum makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here at Tropicana Field, and today on the hill, Kevin Gausman. What should we keep an eye on here?
He has great stuff, Boog, but what I love most is his drive. You know, when he takes the ball, he's going to give you everything he's got and try to pitch deep into the ball game. He's a true competitor, which makes it easy for his teammates to play hard for him. We're not going to see him take many pitches off, I can promise you that.
And now here's a speed threat, outfielder number 14. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. On the ground, right side. Guerrero steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Yandy Diaz in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. There's a swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one fouled off. In the air, out towards right center. Varsho after it. They got it for out number 2.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Jonathan Aranda now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Varsho on the move, squeezes it, and that'll do it. We played an inning, no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. Rasmussen back to work. On the ground to the left. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. And now it's Dalton Varsho. And that one pulled foul. And that is out of play.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
One down, base is empty. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. No score here in the second. On the ground, and foul ball. Just misses. And the count is 1-2.
1-2.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And it's off the batter's eye. And that gives them a lead. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
And a 2-1 on the way. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Brings it in. And there's 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Addison Barger in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And that keeps the inning alive. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And that one is popped in the air, shallow center. and that'll do it. Jays open it up with a solo homer. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Here's a big power threat. Junior Caminero. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
Hard hit left side. Fires over to Guerrero. And a quick out, number 1.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And now it's Brandon Lowe. That misses, and that's ball 1. And there's a foul ball. One now. Towards first, Guerrero. Steps on first for the out.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And stepping in is the speedy Jake Mangum. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he could run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge in this day and age is to not get caught up in trying to hit.
Well, he settles under it in left, and that will end the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back now in Tampa Bay. Here's Andres Gimenez. Gimenez, a former Gold Glove winner, 26 years old, usually a second baseman, but today starting at shortstop.
0-1.
Well, some people think this is no big deal, but I think when you consider the longer throw, the fact that you've got to be able to cover up the middle to your left, it's a big adjustment for him.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Corrals it, and there's one down. Here's George Springer. Led off the game with a strikeout. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Finds its way through, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Now the number 2 hitter, Nathan Lucas. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That's in there, and that's strike 1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering upstairs.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Line drive. Low. Puts it away. And there's 2 down. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Swing and a foul straight back.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Yeah, that's fouled off. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Blue Jays held in check, but they lead it 1-0. Back here at Tropicana Field as we go to the last of the 3rd. Now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
That one misses, and the count 1-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Varsho hauls it in, and there's one away. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Carson Williams. And ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
And now it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him swinging.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Hunter Fiducia digs in now. First pitch, and he just misses. 2 outs, base is empty. That one misses, and that's ball 2. Two outs. Lifted in the air, right center field. Barger has this one sized up. He's got it, and that is out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 4th, and now the catcher comes up to him. Alejandro Kirk.
He's got a nice, short, compact swing. Doesn't swing and miss a whole lot.
Right down to shoot. 0-1.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
And that one fouled off. Got him. That K is his third of the game.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And now Dalton Varsho. He's already homered in this game. There's a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Going to count 1 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Foul ball, still a 1 and 2 count.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Fouls that off to the left and will do it again.
I love how he tracked the ball right there and was able to get through that fastball just a little bit late. Otherwise, it stays fair. I think if the top hand is a little stronger, same swing produces a home run.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. And it's caught for the out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. He's 0 for 1. Foul ball. And the sweeper is off the plate.
1-1.
That's to third. And the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They lead it 1-0. And we're back. Bottom 4. Now the left fielder, number 14.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, these Rays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. Everything came together for him. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Yandy Diaz now.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Rays down by a run.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Fastball is outside. That misses the zone. The count now 2-2. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And now the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Gausman throws over, and he's back in easily. Out towards right center field. Varsho after it. Drops into the glove. Out number 2. And here is Junior Caminero. 0 for 1 so far. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That's the ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
2 outs.
Ball.
Check on the runner, and he's back in safely. The count 2-1. Late with the swing there.
2-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. He goes down looking. 1 left for Tampa. They still trail 1-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the right fielder, Addison Barger. Rasmussen back to work. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And a swing and a miss there.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back. That one on its way, and it's gone. And they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he hits a ground ball
foul.
right side, and it goes just foul.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that one lifted in the air center field. Mangum makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Andres.
So up next, Andres Jimenez. Fly to center his first time. That's in for a strike.
If you're not ready for that pitch, you're just going to swing and miss or pop it up, waste the at bat. If you're going to let it go, you better be ready to swing it.
0-1. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there. Out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 3-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat. And even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center, and a base hit right there. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Here's the left fielder, Nathan Lucas. There's the strike at the knees.
0-1.
Springer on the run. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Man at second. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the 0-2. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Now this is in the air down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. The throw to first, 2 away. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now 0 for 2 in this one. Vladdy needs just one hit to reach 200 for the season.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident. And there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
That one's in there. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now Alejandro Kirk. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Up the middle, and a base hit. Vladdy coming around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5. Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And the lead is now 5-0. Back after this on the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Lau at the plate. Cut on and lifted in the air. Lucas. makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Rays, center fielder.
Jake Mangum next to hit for the Rays. Fastball for a strike.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Jimenez throw to first. 2 down. And stepping in for the Rays, Josh Lowe. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Makes the catch, and that is that. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Kevin Kelly.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score. Well, these Blue Jays putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. The numbers paint a pretty clear picture. The offense likes playing with fire today. 7 of their hits have come off a fastball, so that tells me their timing is pretty locked in right now.
So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 2 gone now. Here's the second baseman, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Kiner-Falefa measures 5 feet 10 inches, 195 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Hawaii.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Two outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. On the ground to third. Fires over to first. That takes care of Kiner-Falefa. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Blue Jays 5, the Rays nothing. Back here at Tropicana Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Carson Williams. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Rays just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. The shortstop takes the ball. That's off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
All right, so in this at bat, he's seen a couple of off-speed pitches, now back-to-back fastballs. In this count, you definitely got to stay back. Make sure you don't get out in front and be prepared to shorten up and hit the ball the other way.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And now here is Hunter Fiducia.
Leadoff man on. It's time to play a little small ball. Get some base runners. Try to dig yourself out of the hole.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And first offering is fouled off. Line drive. Fair ball. Coming home. 1 run across. And they throw on the brakes at third with no intention of testing the strong arm in right.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. It's always fun to see a double rip down the line. That one just barely stayed fair. So that was a good call by the umpire. He was all over it.
Now it's the DH, Yandy Diaz. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Back to right. Makes the grab. Both runners tagging. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 5-2.
Oh, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Jonathan Aranda. That clips the corner. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-2. That one missed.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
One away with a runner at third here in the bottom of the 6th. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And the batter now, Junior Caminero.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That one hooked foul.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
There's a swing and a drive. That's going back. Back some more. See you later. They must be going crazy in the dugout. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-4.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
So 2 away with nobody on. Now it's the second baseman, Brandon Lowe. Ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first. What a play, inning over. So it's 4 runs for him on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, no one left. We're through 6 full. It's the Blue Jays 5, the Rays 4. Back now in Tampa Bay. New inning getting started. And the batter will be the shortstop, Andres Gimenez. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
That one is absolutely belted back there. Gone. That one splashes down amongst the Rays. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 6-4.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Back to the top of the order now. George Springer next up for the Blue Jays. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Ground ball right side. Aranda takes it himself. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 3 in this one. That's too low.
No, that missed. That's
And that is ball 1. Fly ball down the line. Reaching down and makes the grab. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And that is that. Toronto extends the lead on the solo shot. It's now a 6-4 ball game. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Seranthony Dominguez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now that's smacked to right center. And a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Digging in, Josh Lowe. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Lucas on the move, heading back. And it bangs off the top of the wall. Throw comes in, runner stopped, second and third, nobody out.
Well, this one started with a bad jump, a bad read off of the bat. He ends up having to try to leap out of desperation, can't come down with it, and it turned into extra bases.
Carson Williams, the next to hit. Golden opportunity right here. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Don't be surprised, a ball on the ground to the corners, that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
So the tying run at second. Headed down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out. Here's the catcher, Hunter Fiducia, 1 for 2.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it.
Fought off foul. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. Next offering misses down and away.
1-1.
And that one is downstairs, and it's 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
2 on, 1 out. Out to center. Varsho under it. He's got it. Both runners tagging from second and third. In to score is the runner from third. In there safely.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Sir Anthony Dominguez done for the night, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, number 68.
And he may only have to face one batter in this spot. At least that's what they're hoping as he tries to strand that runner at third. Big spot here.
Here's the Rays leadoff hitter.
This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball.
First pitch just misses. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Jeff Hoffman appears to be getting loose. Varland also getting ready. 2 outs. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-1.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Varsho makes a nice running catch.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brian Baker.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Kirk in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
1-0.
That one down the line, and foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. Breaking ball inside. 2-2. Swing and a miss. And there's one away. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Yeah, the batter now, Ernie Clement. Liner, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Here comes the 0-1. Ball one there.
No, he's really working him away, this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And makes the grab. And that is that. One left for Toronto as it remains a 6-5 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Yandy Diaz. Hard ground ball for a base stop. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. On to pinch run, Nick Fortes. Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll get down for a hit.
And the go-ahead run is on base.
Back-to-back singles. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. Really important at bat coming up now.
First and second, no outs. Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. And that is out of play. So the tying run at second.
That's inside. That's the ball.
Action in the pen down there. Jeff Hoffman, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. That missed by a lot. Ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one fouled hard the other way. Runner edges away at second. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
In the dirt, runners stay put. That's ball 1. And that one fouled off. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That ball's carrying. Out of here. And they tack on 3. It's 8-6. That sound you hear is every writer in the press box smashing the delete button on their keyboards.
Talk about flipping the script, Boo. This story was set up for a different type of finish. Now, who knows how to live? He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Number 68 departs. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. New pitcher now for the Jays, Brendan Little. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jake Mangum. In there at the knees.
0-1.
Hit in the air, center field. Varsho under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Josh Lowe will hit next. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0 balls, 1 strike.
2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Gets him to chase after that one.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
2 down, nobody on. That one in the dirt, and it's 1-2. Lifted in the air, right field. Barger tracks it down for the out. 3-run bomb for Tampa Bay. Last chance coming up for the Blue Jays. And we're back. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the second baseman, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Baker back to work. Fouled off. He was late. Baker, 30 years old now, and they traded for him earlier this year. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. He's there with a double to start the 9th.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways.
And the Rays manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Griffin Jax into the game.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
The tying run at the plate. Ground ball left side. Zips it across. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Tying run at the plate. Hard liner. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Man, That's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
So they're down to their final out. Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. That catches the corner.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Just off the inside edge. With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the ninth. The 1-1 is fouled off. The Jays down to their final strike. On the ground, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
All these players were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs in the top of the 9th. Excellent job of securing your home field and keeping the fans in the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.
Final score of 8-6 in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Don't nobody wanna dance slow, man. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Sometimes I hate taking trips to the lab. Got my pen and pad, booking instrumentals and smash, catch the bus regardless. Trying hard to be an artist, but my A&R be calling me out my zone into his office. Being cautious, saying what my record to break. Asking me how I think my projects.